Oh, thank you very much. No, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, Luke Rides back. So why are we here today? Well, it's to update you on where are we with the Ducati S2R 1000 Super Naked from Ducati between two. So let's get into it and see what's going on there. Yeah.
It's showtime.
Thank you for watching, everybody at Luke Rides. It's a very beautiful, very pretty motorcycle to look at. So where are we? That's the interesting bit. As it stands at the moment, the S2R 1000 Super Naked had her belts changed quite a few years ago, but with the Ducati motorcycle, definitely with the high performance engines as well, the Super Naked and Superbike engines, is you need to replace the belts. So the belts every 2 years or 12,000 miles. Now, Ducati engines is built. It's only recently with the V4 from Ducati that they've began to use chain drive to drive the cams. But before that, Ducati always used the belts to drive the cams. The problem with belts is that belts are not like metal. Metal is strong, metal is very durable, can take a lot of pounding, can take a lot of torque, a lot of power, and still stay strong and not snap. Not so much with belts. Belts are made out of rubber. Rubber is very flexible, and what happens is the belts, as they've been spinned around 6,000, 7,000, 4,000, 2,000 RPM, as eventually the rubber, the strands inside weaken. After 2 years, that's when the strands begin to break. And then what can happen, as with age, is the belts can then finally snap. But not only just age, but it's also down to wear. So the belts take a lot of punishment, so they begin to wear, and after 12,000 miles, the strands begin to disintegrate, they begin to break down, which is like, oh my god, really bad. But that's just a thing with Ducati, that's just a thing with the brand, with their particular engines, that they use that form of drive. And it's only recently that Ducati have been learning to actually, let's just ditch the whole thing and just do what the Japanese and Germans always do, which is most of the time always use a chain. They always use chain for the ZXR superbikes, the R1 superbikes, the CBR 1000 superbikes. So why don't we just do the same with our own engines and yet still sound like Ducati? So that's pretty interesting. But yeah, so the belts are due, and the belts need changing on the S2R 1000 Super Naked. What's that changed? Also, once I changed the engine, engine needs oil. The oil in the S2R 1000 Super Naked is pretty dirty. And it's black. Looks horrible. It hasn't had an oil change for quite some time. So that's what we're going to do. As well, just as a precaution, we're going to change the spark plugs, and we're going to upgrade the airbox to a K&N air filter to allow more airflow into that massive honking 2 cylinders, 1000cc. Beautiful, very, very powerful, very fast. So that's where we are. So these S2R 1000s needs her belts changed and adjusted, and then needs a full service. Wow! And it's only then, and then after a really good clean, is she ready to actually be taxed and actually be insured so that she can ride if that happens. I just think, God, if I was like on live TV, I'm really bad at the moment. They'd be like, get off the stage. So that's where we are, and I see the S2R 1000 every day to look forward to, but you know, I just keep staring at her every day, and I believe there's actually a tool as well that I need to somehow find and order. That's a part of the changing belts that I don't have. So I've still got to order. So yeah, that's where I am. Luke rides Meeyaradee, text some stuff that I just don't understand. Don't fucking understand any of it because Google's not translating well, so it's just jumbling up the words. So I don't know how she's feeling. I don't know what's going on in her world. I don't know when I'm going to Thailand. I don't know. Getting older. And yeah, just working, doing what I can, and servicing the S2R 1000 Super Naked is going to be a very big job. Even though she is naked, it's because she is an old Super Naked. She's done over 25,000 miles. And you just don't know who's been there before. You just don't know. So we're going to find out, aren't we? Be like, why did you do it like that, ex-mechanic? So yeah, I hope that helps. That's where we are. Thanks for watching.
The way we...
The little rascal has spirit. Has water.
It's the end of the trail for me.
Thank you.
Thank you, kid.
Needs a signature coffee because we need it, and we're going to talk about something else. Way.